Okay, guys, welcome to the training. What I'm going to show you here is how to go through your back office and really find the things that you need when you're first getting started. Also, I'm going to show you the 60K a year game plan in 60 days. I'm going to walk you through. That's what you're going to learn in this training, okay? So let's start right here. When you're on the team and you're in the back office, the getting started steps, everything you need to do is going to be in the start making money checklist. So right here at the top, it tells you, first thing you want to do, you want to go to the start making money checklist. We're going to go over there in a second. When you progress and you're really ready to start sharing this opportunity with other people, and that should honestly be in the first week. If you go through all the training in the 72-hour period, you should already be in a position to start making money at that period. And as soon as you have results, you want to get paid also from sharing those results with the world. Well, this link right here will show you how to get a really, really good website that explains the business to everyone. And the other benefit of this website is that on the website, there's a chat box. In this chat box, when people press it, it actually comes directly to me. It comes up on my phone, and I'll be able to answer questions from any and everybody. So here's the big picture benefit. You can post your results on your Facebook wall. You can tell people about your results. They're going to ask you, how do I get started? You can send them to your website. Your website's going to explain everything. And you can say, hey, if you have any questions at all, just hit the chat box. That means I will be closing the sale for you, okay? And right on your page, when they hit the join button, they'll be joining your team. So we're really, really taking that duplication to the next page. You don't have to come in and be a salesman here. All you have to do is be able to get people to your website when you get to the recruiting phase or the referral phase. Let's go to the files tab real quick. It's over here on the side. If you're on your cell phone looking at this, it would be at the top. There's a button that says view pin post. There's a button that says files tab. Right here is the start making money checklist. That video that you'll see in the group actually goes over this, the pin post. So right now I'm just going to do an overview. So that's here. When you're wondering what to say to people, like, I want to bring people in, but what do I say? That's right here, the IML inbox script. It will tell you exactly what to say and how to get people to your website. Also, there's IML groups to join. Here's how to use the MT4 on your Android. Now, a lot of this stuff, there's some duplication in here. Because on the start making money checklist, I have a lot of the things you need right away. But if you feel like you have a question and you don't see the answer, please come to the files tab. When people get started, they want to know, well, what lot size should I choose? Right here, how to choose your lot size. I'm actually going to dive into this one. Not only does it tell you how to choose your lot size based on your account, it also tells you how to read the place where you put your lot size in. Because if you put, 1.0, that's not $1, it's actually 10. So this right here shows you how to put your lot size in and what's being said there. So you definitely want to spend some time on the files tab to just see what's back here. And I'm always adding new things back here. But you don't want to be one of those people that join and just ask 1,000,001 questions versus just coming through the training first. Come on to the training, okay, guys? All right, so I'm going to jump right in now to the game plan that's going to establish a 60K income in 60 days. Let's do it. Now, here's the little secret about this. It can actually be done in 30 days. What I'm going to show you can actually be done in 30 days, but I've added a whole nother 30 days to it just to give you guys room for things to go wrong, for life to intervene. Maybe you don't take to it as fast. But the beautiful thing is with this game plan, it's going to be step by step that I'm about to walk you through. You can actually establish a 60K income, a 60K residual income in 30 to 60 days. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean about $5,000 a month, okay? So here's how we're going to accomplish that. I'm going to show you how you can make $50 to $200 per day and establish a residual income of $2,000 a month, okay? $150 per day is $3,000. You might think the math's a little off, but it's not 30 trading days in a month. It's only 20 trading days a month. So when we're talking about monthly income, you have to multiply everything by 20, okay? So 150 times 20, that's, I believe, 3,000. So if you're making 1,000 residual, there's 4,000. If you're making 2,000 residual, there's 5,000. $200 times 20, that's 4,000. So if you got another 2,000 residual, that's 6,000. So here's how we're going to hit the mark. I definitely talk fast, but this is being recorded. You're probably watching the recording right now, so you can go back over it because that's just kind of, my speech. I think fast and talk fast. All right, so there's the trading side and there's the residual side of this plan, and here's how we're going to make it happen, okay? And also, guys, remember, write down any questions you might be having so I can go over those at the end. Here's how the trading side works. It's a minimum of $100 that you need in your trading account, but you might want to put more. So this is the game plan on how you can start where you're comfortable. If that's 100, you can start here and actually work your way up to be able to make between $50 to $200 a day. All right. This will not only tell you the lot size you should use at your, depending on what account size you should have, but it should also tell you what you should be looking for per trade before you close the trade out. Here's what I mean by that. Yes, in this company, you can simply copy, paste, and profit. You can definitely take the entry point, stop loss, and take profit that our traders give you. But I personally never run the whole race. And this is how I've been very, very successful. I never go from the beginning all the way to the end. And here's why. When you're in profit and there's money on the table, you can simply press a button and take it. The market goes up and down all day. Just because you have profit does not mean you're going to stay in profit. It is possible for it to retrace. These Forex professionals, you know, they watch the trends, they watch the market, but at the end of the day, it is a prediction, okay? So the way that I do all my trades is when I make a trade, I always have a number in mind on what I'm trying to accomplish. And that number is always based off what do I want to make for the month, for the week, what does that break down to per trade? That's how I set my goals. So I've already set these goals for you guys. All you have to do is follow along. So let's say you just came in the company, you have a $100 account, all right? Here is how you're going to make $50 a day, okay? With your $100 account, your lot size is going to be 35 cents. And the way you put that in your MT4 is 0.035. Your lot size is going to be 35 cents. This whole strategy is based on only winning 3 swipe trades per day. Now, swipe trades come out all different times a day. There's no set number of how many a week, you know, but I picked 3 because I feel like 3 is a good number. I feel like on average, I see 3 or more a day, okay? So this is what this is based on. 3 swipe trades a day. At 35 cents is where you're going to go in. At 49 pips, that's $17. So what will happen is a swipe trade will come out. You'll put it in exactly like they tell you to put it in. You'll make your lot size 35 cents. And while it's going, periodically, you're going to check on it. You don't have to sit and hold it and watch it. Periodically, you're just going to check. When you see $17, my advice is to close the trade and take your $17. Yes, it could possibly go further. It could possibly be less. But my advice, best practices on trading, take your $17. Because what you will have just done is added $17 to your account balance. So now you have $117, and that's really the goal. The goal is to keep progressing and making your account size larger so you can change your lot size so you can be able to make more a day. You cannot realistically come in and make $200 a day with a $100 account, okay? But if you have a $100 to $300 account, you can make realistically $50 a day. So I'm just going to walk through a few more of these examples just so it's very clear how to read this chart. And I'm going to put this chart in the Files tab after this training. So if you're watching this recording, it will already be in the Files tab. For you guys that are here live with me, it will be there once we finish, okay? So just walking this through. If you have a $100 account, like I said, you're going to have a 35 cent lot size. You know, after 49 pips, you'll be at 17 bucks. You see 17 bucks, you close that trade. You just added $17. You're looking to do that 3 times. You're looking to win 3 swipe trades in a day. That'll be 50 bucks. It's a good day. If you want to keep going after that, because more swipe trades are happening, feel free. You can take every swipe trade you want. But I'm just trying to give you a baseline of exactly what your pip size, your lot size should be, of exactly how much money you're looking to gain, okay, and exactly how many times you need to complete that process to make $50 a day starting off. Everything after that is extra, okay? So if your account size is $200, what you want to have for a lot size is 70 cents. That's 70 cents right here. You'll be looking for about 25 pips. All of a sudden, everybody's unmuted. Okay, got everybody muted again. Be careful of that, guys, on your screen. Don't hit the unmute button because we're recording. So once again, if you have a $200 account, somebody's unmuting themselves again. You got a $200 account size. You want to do 70 cents, all right, times 25 pips. You're still looking for that same $17, but what just happened here is when you went up, you were able to need less pips, okay? The less pips, the better. So, you know, if you're starting off only at 100, you're looking for 49 pips. If you're at 200, you know, your lot size is larger. It's at 70 cents, so you need less pips. 25 pips will be that same $17. If you have a $300 account, you're going to follow the same thing. This one right here, is $1. So if you have a $300 account, you can do a $1 lot size. You're only looking for 17 pips. That's your 17 bucks. There you go. All right. Now your account size is going to keep moving as you're gradually winning these trades. So you can even start off at any one of these amounts that you're comfortable with, or you can start off at the bottom, and as your account size changes, then adjust based on this account. I mean, based on this, what you're looking right here. So I don't want to go over every single one because, I mean, it's the same trend. You can see what's happening here. But like I said, if you want to come in to make $100 a day, you'll need to start off with an account size that's either between 400 and 600. If you want to make 150 a day, that's between 700 and 900. And if you're looking to make $200 a day, which is $4,000 a month times, 20 trading days, you need an account size of about $1,000. Okay. At $1,000, you're going to trade, $3.50 per pip. You're only looking for 19 pips. That's 66 bucks per trade. 3 trades, you just had a $200 day. Not many people in life are having a $200 day. Okay, so you can start off at 1,000. You can build your account up there. Doesn't matter. That's the game plan to follow. Now, let me show you the next phase, which is actually the referral phase or the recruiting phase of how to take those results and bring in this residual income. So in this business, you don't have to make a lot of money for people to want to join you. People just want to see that it's real. They just want to see that it works. So here's what I'm saying. If you start off at 100 bucks, at your first successful trade, when you grab $17, people are going to want to join you when you show proof. You screenshot that you made the 17 bucks, and you can say, I turned 35 cents into $17 without recruiting anybody or selling anything. If you would like to know how to do this, how to multiply your income without recruiting or selling, let me know. That's it. It's a simple question. You're going to put that on your Facebook wall. People are going to say, yes, please tell me how. It's very, very simple. What we're going to do is you just consistently show proof. That's how we recruit in this business. You don't have to, tell people it's the best thing since sliced bread and try to convince them and try to sell them. We lead with the results. So you're just going to come here and make money from your phone, and you're going to show the proof on social media. And when you say the right thing, which is that statement that I just have, it'll be cleaner when you look at it. People are going to ask you how. When they ask you how, you send them to the website that I referenced earlier. You tell them if you have any questions, just hit the chat box, and I pretty much take it from there. So that's the beautiful thing here. You're going to come in here. You don't have to be a salesman here. You can come in here, follow these trading these trading specifications that I have for you. Every single time that you make money, post a screenshot with the statement I just said. People are going to say how. You send them to your website. The website's going to break it down. If they have any questions at all, you tell them, hit the chat box, and that feature sends it right to my phone. So right from my phone, I'll be closing sales for you. You get to have my sales ability that I've grown over the last 10 years working for you on your website. And when they're ready to join, they just hit the join button right on the site, and they'll be on your team. So let's talk numbers that actually get you to that $2,000 residual, because you're probably thinking it's hard, but it's actually very, very easy. Here's what I have, all right? I have a week 1 and a week 2. Remember, I told you this guys can actually be done in 30 days. So let me take you over that plan first. This whole plan is based on a new person just bringing in 3 people in their first week, okay? Of course you could do more, but I'm trying to keep it very, very easy and very, very simple. So in your very first week, from day 1, you're going to come in, you're going to watch the trading, you're going to start trading. Maybe you start trading on day 2. The second you complete this right here and you make $17, you don't even need the 50. The second you make 17, even if you made less, you made 10, you made 17, when you make money, you're going to post it on your wall. You do that in a week consistently every time you make some money, I guarantee you'll be able to bring 3 people into this business, just 3. What does that do for you? Well, the first 2 people gives you a free business. All right, so now you don't have to worry about the $185 a month, and that's awesome. You have a free business, okay? That third person actually qualifies you for the entire company's compensation plan, okay? So your very first week, you came in, you're making money, you're posting results every step of the way, okay? And with that, you can start bringing in people, just 3. So you brought in 3 people, now you have a free business, right? Let's take week 2, because that was week 1. Week 2, those 3 people you brought in, they have the exact same goal. They're going to watch this training. They're going to follow this process. They're going to put their results up. And each one of those 3 people's only job is just to bring in 3 people. Notice I didn't say anything about you bringing in 3 more. I'm not talking about going down this and if you bring in more and you bring in more. This basic plan is based on you bringing in 3 people. Then let's say you never brought in another soul. Those 3 getting their 3 people in the first week. That'll be a team total of 9 people. That's 9 people that's actually in your organization, okay? So, and that's, you know, the second week is their first week, but it's your second week, all right? So at the third week, all 9 of those people, those new people, just did the exact same thing. They just brought in their 3. This whole thing is based on a brand new person coming in their very first week, getting results from trading, bringing in 3 people. At that point, you will have 27 people in your organization, okay? In this compensation plan, 12 people makes you $600 a month. 30 people makes you $1,000 a month. So by week 3, with everyone only getting their personal 3, you will have an organization of 27 people, all right? 30 people makes 1K. I'm positive that somewhere in that 3-week span, you could have found 3 more people. I'm just saying. I'm pretty positive, okay, even though this is only based on you just bringing in 3 people one time, I'm pretty positive by week 3, you could have brought in 3 more people just to have 30 people total, which is 1K residual. You know, by week 3, even if you only added, you know, 1 more person, you know, you personally, I'm not talking about everybody, just talking about you. This is what's happening in your organization. You know, 30 people, you'll have a 1K residual income, okay? Now that's just week 3. Moving on to week 4, all 27 of those new people, they just got their 3. It's their first week to get their 3. That will give you a team size of 81 people. And in this company, 75 people is 2K residual. So that's how all this can be done in 1 month. Inside of 1 month, you can establish a $2,000 residual income. And that's very, very easy. That's everybody only getting 3 one time, okay? You should keep going every month and keep promoting and, you know, and bringing the world. But at the bare minimum, just everyone bringing in 3 their very first week would accomplish that in 30 days. I wanted to give you 1 more month to make it happen. That's why I said 60K in 60 days. So in this example, this is the exact same numbers, but this is you taking longer to do it. Let's say for some reason, it took you 2 whole weeks to bring in 3 people. That's fine, no problem. And let's say they all followed your leadership and your example of taking 2 whole weeks. So in the second set, you know, that's week 4. So it took you 2 weeks right here to get 3. So week 3 and 4, which is a total of 4 weeks, your 3 people got their 9. Okay. So then week 4 and 6, you know, that's the third set. There's the 27. And then week, you know, 7 and 8, you know, that's a total of 2 months here. There's the same 81. So it can actually be done in 30 days. I hope that was clear. If it wasn't clear, just watch the video again. But that's how in 30 days you can actually accomplish this. But in a max of 60 days, you can definitely accomplish this. This gives you that 2K residual income, okay? So going back to the top of what I told you I'm gonna help you do, I'm gonna help you establish 2K residual, or 2K a month residual income in 60 days. Like I said, you can do it between 30 and 60. And I'm also gonna help you get to a point where you can make $50 to $200 a day. Growing your account size can happen several ways here. You can start at 100 and you can grow it. You can come in a little more. Also, remember when you're showing your results and you finally get a team of 12 people, the company is going to send you $600 a month. You might want to take your first $600 check and put it into your trading account, and then you just jump from wherever you are, you know, to a much higher place. You know, so you never know. You might jump from $400. You know, you throw 6, now you're $900. You know, just from sharing your results. So this all works in tandem. It can definitely be done in 30 days, but at the max of 60 days. If you have any questions for the guys who are live right now, go ahead and write them down, because the next thing I'm going to do is go over what the website looks like. And then after that, I'm going to open it up for questions. Okay. So that's this. Write down any questions you might have. I'm going to take you guys over to get a nice preview of what the website looks like. And those are pretty much the things I wanted to cover. We covered exactly where the training is. We covered exactly how the 60K a year works in 60 days. And the next thing I want to show you is exactly what this website that you guys should definitely grab. Now, this website is an extra $20 a month, but it is 100% worth it because you don't have to do, you know, any explaining. So let's go over here and take a look at it. This is actually, so this is what it's going to look like when you get on the website. This is actually how you order the website. Pause this real quick. This is what you're going to go through to order the website, but right now we just want to see a demo of the website. So we're going to click here. So this is how it's going to work. You know, it's telling people, you know, iMarket's live, you know, join more than 30,000 entrepreneurs, live Forex training. You know, it has a whole, you know, explanation right here about what's going on. Actually, let me show you something different. I actually had this guy, so that's the template that this company sells. I actually had them customize it for my team a little differently because I want you guys to have what I'm using. So this is actually kind of a better view of what you'll have. The one difference is that there won't be a spot for your picture because I didn't want to give you a whole lot that you had to edit, okay? So your website will look like this minus the picture. You know, when you get on, it's going to have this. It's going to have, you know, I'll show you how to make money without recruiting or selling. That's the little tagline that I use. You know, I tell people, you know, our Forex professionals will do the work for you. So they have 2 videos. These 2 videos right here is everything they need. This one video explains the entire business. This second video is just supplemental. What it is that even though when people watch this first video, they're pretty much sold, they're ready to do it, you have that small amount of people that still wonder, but how easy is it? But is it really technical? I don't know anything about trading. You don't need to know any of that to make money here. And the video made that clear, but you're still going to have folks that after they watch it feel worried. Well, what this video is right here, this is Michael. He's going through every single service the company offers and literally doing on his phone, showing you how easy it is. So he goes through swipe trades and he's like, hey, the swipe trade is going to come out. You just go ahead and put the number in like this. So that shows the person going to your page literally how easy this is, and it'll make them more comfortable. All right. This little chat box right here is what I was alluding to earlier. If we give it amount of time, this will automatically send a generated message to ask them how I can help you. But they can message right here anything they want to know. You know, how much does it cost, right? Let's say they threw that in there. What this is telling them right there is to update their info. They can put their name here if they want, just so I know their name, but they don't have to. But I don't know if you guys heard my phone, but my phone went off the second that happened, all right? So I'm going to show you guys. The second that happened, I got a message. It says, new chat, how much does it cost? I don't know how well you can see this, right? When I open it up, I can join the chat. Right there, I can start talking to your prospect and closing them out and answering any question they have, you know, the way it should probably be answered, you know what I mean, to really motivate people to go through the process and close the sale. So, you know, I like to do voice to text. I don't type often. So I'm going to be doing my thing for all of you. It's going to go off. I'm going to look and say, how much does it cost, right? I'm going to say something like, in the very first video, it explains in detail the cost. After you watch it, I'm here to answer every question you have, period. And then I send it, bam. In the very first video, explains in detail the cost. After you watch it, I'm here to answer every question you have. Now, voice to text messes up often. There's typos and stuff like that. When I'm working on your behalf, I'm definitely going to check it first and make sure I'm not sending craziness out. You know, when I'm just talking to my friends, I just send it and you know what I mean. But when, you know, when I answer these, I will be making sure I proofread first, you know, so they, you know, it doesn't look bad on us. But I'll be answering the questions. You never want to tell a person what this costs. You never want to tell a person what it costs because people will try to make a decision based on that before, you know, they look and see what it is. You know, I've often given the example to people that, you know, I'll tell them just watch the video, but some people are like, yeah, I'm going to check it out, but I just want to know what it costs. Well, you know, I have this quick example I give to people. You know, I tell them, it's like, $1,000 is too much for toothpaste, you know, but if I was going to give you my brand new, 2018 vehicle for $1,000, I bet you find that $1,000 that day. The whole point here is price is irrelevant. You know, value is, cost and value is what determines if something's expensive or not. So go ahead and watch the video. You'll see the amazing things we have going on here, and then get back to me. I'll answer any questions you have. That's a long-winded type thing. That's normally something I'm doing if I'm talking to somebody. Point is, I have a rebuttal for everything. I've been doing this for a long time. Got a rebuttal for everything. There's nothing someone can say in that inbox that I don't have the proper response to that's going to motivate them to continue through the sales process. I'm working on your behalf here. All right, so that's how that chat feature works. That's what these 2 videos are. If they want to get started with you, they will simply put their email in, click learn more. This is going to take people directly to your sales page. We'll go ahead and show you real quick. Click learn more right there. And it's going to take them right over to becoming a customer. Okay, and right here we're telling them, hey, Platinum Plus package was recommended. So they will click learn more. They'd be right here. The Platinum package is always what's selected, but they need Platinum Plus, and that was, on the thing it said Platinum Plus. They would click there, they would fill it out, and bam, that's it. They would be on your team. They click all these buttons, go through the process, and they're there. They're making it happen. So let's go back and go over this page some more. Let's say for some reason, you just got people that aren't convinced by the first 2 videos. They want to know more information. Bam, they click the more information button. If they click the more information button, it's going to come down to right here. There are a lot of different services that they're getting for their membership. They're getting the auto trader, they're getting swipe trades, they're getting education, they're getting a harmonic scanner. I don't teach my team to use any of that stuff, right away to profit. I mean, we use the swipe trades, but everything that's there is wonderful. If there's different levels, everyone's joining for a different reason. All we use is swipe trades and we make plenty of money. But the point is, for their $185 a month, they're getting all of this. So they get to see everything they're getting, and it just adds to the value. All right. Right here, this add me button, you'll be able to put your Facebook page there. So, let's say you have your website on a business card and you're out and you give somebody your business card. They can go to your website, they can click add me, and boom, it goes to your Facebook page. I have it set up to go right to my group. I have a Hustlers Alliance group for prospects. It's different from the Hustlers Alliance group for the team. That's where I have mine set to go. It opens up in a new folder, and it comes here. And this is just where people who I'm talking to about the business can see results after results after results, so they can make a decision if I'm a good leader for them to join. Okay. Right here is another learn more button that actually, allows them to join. They will put their email, learn more, and take them to the sales page. Here's just some screenshots of money being made. This right here is a wonderful testimonial. This guy, Arnold, made $200,000 in only 11 months, and he's telling his story. It's an excellent testimonial. He started off with $1,000, okay? So this is the type of things that people want to see, and it fits the way you got them to your website. You show results of you making money. It made them interested. They came here. They're going through the process. They're seeing how it works. They're seeing people that are making amazing amounts of money. It makes them want to get on, okay? Down here, it starts talking about the actual referral side. Understand the referral side is 100% optional. You can come in here and make all the money you want to make without referring a soul. I mean, you guys have seen me post. I made, $2,000 yesterday. I'm really feeling like this is going to be another $2,000 day today, just based on the current trades I had open. And that has nothing to do with recruiting anybody. Yes, I've built a team. That income is completely separate. So you have that choice here. If you want to build, this gets into the building side. This talks about, other people who have made, different chairman ranks, just to show that others are doing it. This video right here explains in detail how the compensation works for recruiting. That's everything they need to know. Then we have social proof. Here's what's beautiful about this little bar right here. The way it's connected, anybody that makes a positive comment, this will be reflected through everyone's website. So you don't need people to come to your website and specifically comment on yours for you to have this here. The way I have this set up, everybody's is networked together here. So when people come in and say positive things, it'll be on your website. This lets people see that, oh, this is pretty awesome, and they can keep loading comments. It'll keep going, okay? These are the different things people need to see. Then they got right here, it's like, hey, you've seen everything, join the team. If you have questions, hit the chat with us box. It's still there. Other than that, join the team. Let's get rocking and rolling. This will build your residual, guys, okay? That is everything. At this point, I'm going to open up I'm going to unmute everybody, and I'm going to take some questions. I'm going to keep it recording, though, and that's going to make the recording kind of long, but, just in case this is going to be for new people when they join to go through this, and those new people may have some of the same questions that you guys live have. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up and, start taking questions at this point. So 1 second here. I'm going to unmute everybody, okay? I'm going to unmute everybody, but if you have a loud background or if you don't have a question, go ahead and mute yourself, okay? So everyone's unmuted right now. Once again, if you don't have a question or you have a loud background, mute yourself so I can answer the questions of the people that have questions. Okay, guys? So, who's first?
Hey, Lyndon, how you doing? This is
Hey, what's going on? Who's this?
Robert.
Robert, how we doing, Robert?
All right. I'm a new guy. A couple of weeks. I'm just wondering. I know that you said just go ahead with the swipe trade, but I know on one of the videos I think it kind of promoted demo. What do you suggest on that?
Okay, so here's what demo is for, and you can decide if it's for you. It's basically on your tolerance for loss and your tolerance for learning this process. So here's the thing: demo allows you to put virtual money in, and you'll still be working with the market. So with a demo account, you can put in the swipe trades. You can say, hey, I need somebody else to mute their background. Somebody has a loud background. With the demo account, you can put in virtual money. You can take any of the swipes, from, the swipe trades or Stephenson or anybody, and you can see how you would have done. All right. That's for people who, can't stand the thought of losing a single dollar. All right. You can demo until you're 1000% comfortable, and then you can start with live money. Now, let's say you have a little bit more tolerance for risk. Okay. You can come in, and I would say just trade 10 cents. I would say no matter what your account size is, if you're coming in and you're not comfortable, just trade 10 cents. Because whether you have $100 or $1,000, you're not going to blow your account trading 10 cents. So, you can come in, you can trade 10 cents. You can trade 5 cents if you want. The goal there is not going to be to make big profits. It's going to be to get you comfortable with putting in the swipe trades, get you comfortable with watching your account go all the way up and go all the way down, get you comfortable with basically every single thing that's going to happen during a trade. You want to close it early and take your profit. You want to take partial profit, just all the different things that happen. You can do that on demo, or you can do it live with 10 to 5 cents. So that just really becomes a personal choice. Does that answer your question for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Who's next? I'm gonna look at the chat box too. Okay, I heard somebody. I heard two people. Let's take the lady first.
All right. So I actually just got a message while we were on the video from a guy that's in a different business, and he just asked me if I could give him some more information, like tell him a little bit about it. So would you just tell him, I can go ahead and send you this video, because I don't have the website yet. I am going to make that website, but I don't have it yet. So how would I?
Yes, absolutely. Here is what you would do. If you go to the Files tab and you find the IML inbox script, there's a script that says this video has 100% of the information, and then it has a YouTube video. That video is the same video that's on the this website. So that's what I would do. When people ask you for information, you can tell them no problem and just cut and paste. This video has 100% of the information.
Okay.
I'm available for questions when you finish. Send them the YouTube video. It's an 18-minute video, but it keeps their attention. A video can be long when it keeps their attention, and it answers their questions.
Yes, that does. Thank you.
Okay, cool. There was someone that spoke up right before her that had a question. Anybody else? I'm sure some folks got some questions. Or was I just that thorough? Was I that awesome that I answered everything? Or we got some questions. Okay. If nobody has anything, then we can wrap it up. I just want to make sure I give everybody the opportunity, because you guys know I don't get on the phone. You guys know I don't pick up the phone. So, you got me. Any questions you have, you can ask questions on what we covered, or if you just got another just burning question related to this kind of, arena, I'll answer it, because you got my time. Other than that, I'm going back to, helping you guys with 30,000 person organization. So,
I had a question.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I just heard two different people say I got a question.
Okay,
So how do we get this website? This website that you're showing on your.
Okay, cool, no problem. That was in the beginning of the training. In the Hustlers Alliance group, right on the pinned post that has the getting started steps, at the bottom it shows how to get this website. You just click that link and it has all the instructions there. The website's $20 a month, but that's how you grab it. Okay. There was someone else. Who else has a question?
Yeah, you said that this is going to be in the files, the recording.
Yes. So in the Hustlers Alliance group, that's our personal team group. That's for everyone that's under me, right? The bigger group we're a part of is the whole Retired in 365 movement. You guys might see that everywhere. But when you come in, everybody under you is your organization. Okay, so everybody under me, I call my team, Hustlers Alliance. It's kind of a brand I have going. So in the Hustlers Alliance group, you guys are all a part of the Hustlers Alliance team. In the Files tab is where I put everything, and I always update it. Anytime I get asked a question that might not be there, I put it in the Files tab. Anytime I have some new stuff to get out to you guys, put it in the Files tab. So, and I also have the group chat, and that's why in the group chat, a lot of the times I'm like, hey, go to the Files tab, because I'm positive whatever you just asked is there. If I know it's not there, I just answer it. If I know it is there, I'm just like, hey, go to the Files tab, because while I'm definitely here to help, I'm not going to say I'm not here to hold your hand, because that's not accurate. I am here to help, but I help a specific way. I provide the training in the Files tab in video format. I'm not here to answer questions that are in the video. All right, so that's, and you know, you just got to know who you're dealing with, you know, style of training. That is my style of training. I will put everything you need in the video, but I'm not going to answer 150 questions when I know it's in the video. I'm going to tell you, hey, go watch this video, go watch that video. So, you know, if you do get that response from me, I'm not blowing you off. I'm not, you know, ignoring you. You know, this is not a sign-up game. I'm not recruiting you and leaving you high and dry. But in my mind, I've already provided the place where you can find the information, and I know it's there. You know, at that point, you have to take responsibility for your own business, because we're all independent business owners, and go there and watch the training. More questions? Anybody? Okay.
Profit. I see some people posting those with disclaimers. Is that necessary? Because I've seen some do it and some not.
So technically, yes. Okay, technically, yes. And I will go ahead and put the disclaimer. That's something that's not in the file tab. I'll go ahead and call it, you know, income disclaimer. And I'll put that. Technically, you know, it is the law of the FTC. All multi-level marketing companies are governed by two agencies. That's the DSA, Direct Sales Association, and the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. Technically, yes. When we put income proof, we are supposed to put that under it. I'm bad about it. Don't be like me. Absolutely, you are supposed to. And by the you know, end of this training, I will put that specific disclaimer in the files tab. Next question.
Lyndon, I got one more, and I'm gonna leave you alone.
Hey man, this is you guys' time. It's all good. Hit me with whatever you got. I'm here for you right now.
All right. I've been seeing a lot of advertising on the Vegas event. What is your goals as far as getting your team there?
Okay, so I personally plan to have a rank of Chairman 100 by Vegas. Vegas is in March, okay? Chairman 100 is a team size of 5,000 people. The only way I could do that is by helping you guys get to your goals, okay? So the way to get there is the same way you get everywhere. You know, it's like you could walk to California if you keep putting one foot in front of the other. You know, you start small. So that's 60K in 60 days, that 60K year salary in 60 days plan that I just rolled out. That's going to be the platform that I'm moving forward on. I'm going to be telling everybody, look, this is what's possible. That's what I'm going to be preaching about. Duplicating that will get you to those goals. So having everybody come into this business and then in their first 30 to 60 days, helping them build a residual income of $2,000 is how we'll grow. That's like 30 people at a time right there. You know what I mean? But you have everybody massively doing it. So you don't need this huge strategy of how to get there. What you need is this one strategy done over and over and over again. Duplication is key. And that's what I provided here, like with this website and this chat box. Duplication, duplication, duplication. No one should have to come in here and figure out how to grow a massive organization or how to grow the organizational size that they're personally interested in. You shouldn't have to figure it out. You should be able to come in and follow a duplicatable system. You should be able to come in and take your trading results and post them. Post the exact statement that I tell you to post with your trading results. People are going to ask questions. Send them to the website. When you send them to the website, you send them to the website with the exact statement I'm going to put in the trading group, which is, hey, on my website has 100, or the videos on my website have 100% of the information. If you have any questions, just hit the chat box. Everybody doing that will grow and grow and grow a simple system of duplication. No one has to come in here and be a salesman. No one has to join and go figure out how they are going to develop some new skill set to expose this to the world. You guys are already doing every single day what is required to grow this business, and that's posting on Facebook. If you're posting on Facebook right now, you can post the things I'm showing you and create life-changing income. So that is my long-winded answer of how I'm going to personally get everybody who wants to go to whatever level in this company they want to get. Simple duplicate. That's it. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right. I heard somebody else say something.
Yeah, Lyndon. So is there a place that we can go for newbies to try and figure out the lingo? I mean, what a stop loss is, a buy limit, and all that stuff. I mean,
absolutely.
Absolutely. But it's like foreign to me.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So inside of the membership that you're actually paying for here, right? You're $185 a month, right? It gives you everything. You know, IML is like Forex college. You know, it will take you from knowing nothing about Forex. Whoever has a TV in the background, can you please mute it? It will take you from knowing nothing about Forex to being as good as the Forex traders that are in the company, okay? That is all a part of your 185 membership. So if you go in the back office, there's IML TV and there's IML Academy. IML Academy has a thing that's called basics. You start there, and it is exactly that. It takes you through the basics, you know, to the next level, the next level, the next level. If you guys really want to learn to become Forex traders, or if you just really want to learn a little more of the lingo, that's where you start. You go to IML Academy, you start on basics, and you just go step by step. You know, I only harp on the training that's going to get you money, because that's where I focus. I'm like, hey guys, listen, here's how you come in and make money. But I will 100% encourage you to go get more education if that's a personal desire. You know, if you want to know what all these things mean. Absolutely.
I just want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Wonderful. So the basics. So IML Academy, click on the basics tab, and it will walk you through step by step. You know, what is a PIP? What is this? What is that? You know, so you can understand more of what's happening. But that's where you will go. All inside your membership already. Yep. Anybody else? Somebody still has this TV going. I don't know who it is, but if you have a TV going, please mute yourself. Never mind, I found you. I muted you for you. Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
I had a question.
Okay.
On the swipe trades, there's more than one take price. Does that mean that you do separate orders for those, or you just pick how much you wanna?
Okay, yeah, got it. Let me break that down for you. So on the swipe trades, they normally give 3 take profits. Each take profit is further out than the next, okay? You can handle that one of 2 ways. If you want to put in the entry several times, you know, the same entry price, the same stop loss, and the different take profits, like if you want to go in 3 times, you can, but just be careful about your lot size. Think about your lot size, because you'll literally be in that trade 3 times. So that means that whatever lot size you choose, you can lose that amount 3 times, okay? Because, you know, if it goes back to the stop loss, that's something to think about. If you don't want to enter it 3 times, you just pick one. You know, you can pick the first one, the second one, or the third one, and put it in. They're all further distances out. So it's all saying that, okay, it's going to go this far. Me, personally, I always choose the first one. I always choose the first one because when I go back to the whole principles that I'm trying to teach you guys about trading, I like to take my money when it's there, because anything can happen. So, you know, you could put the last one and you could have a trade that's going good, it's in the positive, you're making money, then something happens in the market and it retraces and it's all gone. You know, so I don't run the race, so to speak. I take the profit. What I've seen on average is that the first take profit is normally 25 pips. Sometimes I've seen it be 17, sometimes I've seen it be 20, but on average, I see the normal take profit being 25 pips. So I always just choose the first take profit. Anybody else?
I have a question about Stephenson's trades.
Okay.
So for the swipe trades, it seems pretty straightforward, but his trading, I was a little lost watching his live because he seems to have got the information a little bit different, more advanced people, and I'm not all the way through the academy training yet.
Right.
So I want to take advantage of it. Do you have any advice on how to approach his numbers?
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the thing with Stephenson trades, right? Stephenson is what's called a swing trader. Everyone has different trading styles. A swing trader means, you know, he'll show you a trade that can possibly grab 300 pips. That trade is not ending anytime soon. Swing traders, you know, sometimes their trade is a week long, 2 weeks, sometimes a month. Okay, so which is another reason why I never stay in a trade the whole time. So when he puts the trade in a Telegram group, it's a little easier to understand. You know, he has the numbers there. When he's on the webinar and he's showing you guys, you got to understand there's different people at different levels in this company. There's people who have already went through the training and they understand exactly what he's saying and they want to see what he sees. It's actually a second ago, just like, you know, Michael said, you know, I want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. You have people who want to know, hey, why am I doing this? So you do have to go through a specific amount of training. I actually have the training videos you should watch if you really want to understand Stephenson better. It's the same thing I was just telling Michael about. It's like the basics, but it's like I think maybe all the way up to technical analysis. I can't remember the specific titles, but I'll put that in there too, in the files tab. and I'll title it, training to understand Stephenson, or, understanding Stephenson trades, or something to that effect. And what I'll have in there is the specific training you need to do in the back office to have a better understanding of what he's talking about and what he's doing, because he is more advanced. Absolutely. Sometimes it's not as simple as just jumping in with his trades. Whereas when a swipe trade comes out, you want to immediately take it and immediately put it in. But, on a Stephenson trade, sometimes you want to enter later. And I know that can be confusing, but that's why you got to watch, his training, because, if you can enter right away, but you have to be prepared to take the whole ride, meaning like he might see a drop that's going to come up later, but you want to be in right here. So there might, that specific trade might be in the negative for a nice period of time before it goes into positive, but he knew it was going to go into positive. That's why he called it out. If you were on his training that week to see what he's talking about, you would know what's about to happen. So you could say to yourself, well, I don't want to enter it right now. I'll enter it later when it does this or when it does that. But to understand what this or that is, you got to go through the training. Does that make sense?
That does.
Okay, absolutely. So, and I'll put that training in the file set as well. Anybody else?
So, I have one more question, London.
Sure, absolutely.
So, when a signal comes through swipe trades and I'm putting in the numbers, if I'm not doing it fast enough, it's like I missed my entry point, and then the trade just sits there. So I never actually get in the trade.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So could you take that the entry number, and move it up if it's a buy or down if it's a sell? Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Time?
It makes sense. Let me explain what you can do. But again, this is something you do when you're more advanced. So it's not something you can do in the beginning, but here is the answer. And then once your understanding gets to the point where you could probably utilize this answer, it'll make sense. So the answer is that's what market execution is for. What market execution means is that you're jumping right in the market at a buy or sell wherever it is. So you don't need an entry point. You don't need, the part that says price for the entry point. You don't need that, because market execution means you're jumping right in. So for example, they give you a swipe trade, you have the entry point, you try to put it in. Let's say you try to put it in and the system won't let you put it in, okay? Let's say it's a sell. You put all the numbers in and it's grayed out and it won't let you. They're gonna tell you in the swipe trade if it's a sell limit or sell stop. So the first thing you wanna do is, okay, I put in sell limit, it didn't work. Let me switch it to sell stop and see if that works. If that doesn't work, it means that you're too close to the entry. You can't put in an entry through a sell limit or sell stop, because the market itself is too close to that entry point. That's when you can do something like a market execution. The reason I say you need to be pretty advanced is because you need to understand what's actually happening on that trade before you do that. Matter of fact, you guys can still see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Here, let's just go back to an actual chart. Let's see what's happening in this trade. 1 second, I want to check my trade anyway. See, the trade's doing better. It's only negative 2,400 right now. Earlier, I think it was like negative 3,000. Remember earlier? It was like, up here, it's like negative 3,000, but now this is coming down. It's going to drop. It's not a big deal. But let me just try to give you some examples here. So let's say the swipe trade told you to come in right here where the market is. The market's right here right now at, this was the coordinate before it got there. It was 1.154. That was the coordinate, but you took long, you went to put it in, it won't go in. If you have done enough training and you know what you're looking at here, you can pull it up, or even if you pull it up on your phone and you see the chart and you know what you're reading. If you know what you're reading, you can still jump in if you're around that vicinity. So you can see the chart on your phone. With inside your MT4 on your phone, if you hit 1 second, if you hit the little, like the second thing that shows the chart, and then you make sure you go to the right pair and everything, you can see the same thing on my computer screen on your phone. So you can see exactly where the market is. If you understand what you're reading, and you already know it's a buy or a sell, you can say, okay, I can't put it in because it's there already, but it's so close, I could just put sell in, or I could just put buy in, depending on what he called. And that way you can still get in that trade right when it's happening. But once again, that's not a beginner thing. So That's the answer. That's how you do it if you missed it, but it's still around the time frame. But you got to know what you're doing. Now, if it's a long time later, you just missed the trade. It's just that simple. You know, don't feel upset about missing trades. The Forex market, you know, is open 5 days a week, 24 hours. You're gonna miss trades. There are gonna be more. You know, so don't, you know, get upset about missing trades. But that's what you would do. Also, once you get a little more advanced, it's always good to check anyway. Like, check this anyway. For example, trades do things called retracing. This is a perfect example of a trade that is retraced. I joined this trade yesterday down here, right? Stephenson called this trade. I joined it yesterday. Is exactly when he called it. You know, it went up and went down. Actually, let me tell you the story of this trade. I actually made, you know, part of that $2,000 that I made yesterday was from this trade. So yesterday, I went in this trade several times yesterday, right? And as it dropped down, I took profit and closed it several times. And because the market retraced, it gave me the opportunity to jump back in the trade. So it's like, you know, Stephenson gives out these golden trades. When a trade retraces, that's your second bite at the apple. Sometimes you get a second, a third, a fourth bite at the apple, but you have to know what you're looking at to be able to do that. You know, so it's a good thing you're a person that wants to go, you know, and go through the training, you know, so you understand what you're looking at. Because this is actually a perfect example. I don't remember specifically how much money. I mean, I could always check that I made off this specific trade, but I do know that I made a nice amount of money yesterday off of this one trade because it kept going down in the profit. I closed the sale, take profit. It would retrace. I would say, oh, I'm back by the entry point. I'm going to jump in again. And I would jump in again. It would go down in profit. I take my profit. You know, that's why I tell you guys that take profit, the entry point to take profit, it's a suggestion. Look at it as a race. The finish line, I mean, the entry and the finish line. There's no reason to go all the way to the end. There's just no reason. When you see money that you can't walk away from, take it. Everyone has a personal number. You know, it might be 20, it might be 50, it might be 100. When you see a number you can't walk away from, take it. You have to control your greed. Don't sit there and think, oh, it's going so well, I wonder where to go to, I'm going to stay in it. No, the goal here is to grow your account so you can make more money per trade. And you can only increase your lot size if you have a bigger account. You know, so if you see 25 bucks and you only got $100 account, take it. Now that's 125. You know, I'll tell you, I have a nice size account and I still only go into a swipe trade with $5. My lot size, this is with me having a big account. My lot size is $5. And when I see a swipe trade get to $50, I close it. That's it. I go, that's only 10 pips. That's not even the first take profit. The first take profit is normally 5. I think 5 times 5, what is that, 125? You know, I'm not a mathematician. I'm pretty positive. But yeah, 5 times 25, right? Is it 125? Yeah. So the first take profit is $125, you know, with me going in at a $5 lot size. I stop at 5. That's all I want. I mean, $50. That's it. 10 pips. You know, so, but what that does for me is I grow my account, you know, by like $50 per swipe trade. Well, several swipe trades come out a day. So instead of staying in that one swipe trade, hoping it goes to 125, oh, look, someone is asking a question on the website. Okay. I'm going to get to them in a second because I'm training you guys. But you see how that? It makes a noise. It goes off. I'm going to hear it. I'm going to answer it. If I don't respond fast enough, there is an automated message. This is going to be awesome for you guys. But yeah, back to best practices. I grab my money. You know, this is the way I win on swipe trades. I'm closing that bad boy out at $50 or anything in the $50 range if it's struggling. You know, if that thing was sitting for a while and it gets up to like, you know, $38, 40, I'm like, give it to me. That's $40 more I didn't have. And I just keep throwing my account, you know, 40, $50 at a time. But then you turn around and you got a big count. Or then you turn around and it's like, man, you know what? I made $500 this week, $50 at a time. You see what I'm saying there?
Yep.
Anybody got more questions?
Yeah. When like Jake Adams or Wealthy Pips, they'll say like take partial profit. Do you recommend us doing that? Like they'll tell you to stay in, but like take partial profit of what you already have.
Okay. There's 2 ways to do that. And that's because I'm just a stickler for semantics with word choice. So what they're talking about is moving your stop loss up to secure profits. Okay. but there is a process called taking partial profit. That's not what they're describing. But since I'm going to talk about it, though, because it is already in the Files tab. In the Files tab on the Start Making Money checklist, if you scroll down to the bottom, I have this, it says Advanced Training. And under it, it says Take Partial Profit. It's a video that shows you how to take partial profit. So I'm going to tell you what swipe trades is talking about, and then I'm going to tell you what taking partial profit during a trade is, okay?
Okay.
What swipe trades is talking about is moving your stop loss up. They're talking about securing profits. So, example, if you're in a trade and it's up 25 pips, all right, your stop loss is still behind your entry point. So if that thing retraces, it's going to go down, into the negative. Well, if you're up 25 pips, they're saying, hey, move your stop loss up. Now, you don't want to move it up to the 25 pips part because you understand the market goes up and down like this. So if it goes and touches your stop loss, it's going to pull you out with your profit. It's just saying move your stop loss in front of your entry point. So at this point, it's a risk-free trade. I'm sure you've seen them say that in the details. Risk-free trade, which means you can't lose money here. So I do that all the time. You just don't want to stay very close to it because it goes up and down. So as a matter of fact, I have that on one of these trades right here. My USD CHF, I have two of them in. One is at 363, one is at 337. But I've moved my stop loss up. See, the entry points are right here, these two green lines. The stop loss is these two red lines. Normally the stop loss is behind the entry point. But what I decided is, okay, this one's at 360, this one's at 336. I want at least 150 bucks from each of these trades. So if you go right here and you hover over, go a little closer. If you go right here and you hover over this one, this is my stop loss for one of them. Just trying to get it to pop up. It tells me profit of 151. So if this trade retraces and I lose the 368, it's going down, it's going to hit this stop loss and I'm still going to have 150. And I have two trades in like that. So that's what they're talking about. They're saying, hey, move your stop loss in front of the entry point. How far you move it up, don't put it very close. You know what I mean? You don't want to put it very close because, I mean, look what the market's doing. It's going up and down here. Like, if I had moved it here and it went up and touched it, it would have pulled me out, even though there's still plenty of room for this trade to go. So that's what I've done there. It's 360 on it. I have it all the way back at the 150 part. So no matter what happens to the trade, I'm coming off 150 twice, actually. So I'm coming off with 300 bucks. I'm up $600 on this pair, a little over $6. But worst comes to worst, I'm still walking away with $300. That's what they're telling you to do.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else?
So when you've made your 50 bucks and you want to end the trade, do you just delete the trade?
No, you don't delete the trade. You hold it down, and so when a trade is active, you can't delete it. When a trade hasn't begun and it's just an order, you hold it down and it gives you the option to delete. When a trade is active, there's no more delete. There's close order. You're going to close in profit or close in negative. So but you do it the same way. You hover over the trade. You hold your finger on it, and it's going to pop open a little dialog box with some choices. Close, it has like modify order or close order. Close order is how you close the trade and walk away either in the positive or in the negative wherever the trade's at.
I've only had one trade open. It's been open all day, and I haven't closed it. So.
Are you in the Euro CHF?
Yeah.
It's going to drop. It's going to drop. Drop is good. Sell. That's what I'm in. That's what you see right here on my thing. I mean, I'm confident it's going to drop. Stevenson's confident it's going to drop. I wouldn't be as calm about being negative. What am I right now? Negative 2,600. You remember it was. You see, it's dropping. It's steadily dropping, but it goes up and down. I wouldn't be as. Oh, wait a minute. It's the wrong chart. Right here. Okay, sorry. But still, it's negative 2,500. At the beginning of this, it was negative 3,000. I wouldn't have went in so many times if I wasn't confident on what Stephenson get. You know what I mean? Like, and there's always still that possibility that some freak thing happens and it doesn't. But I mean, he said several times it's going to go down, and this is what we have. It's like trust a professional. So I'm in here, and I fully expect it to go ahead and drop. On top of the fact that this is how I made $2,000 yesterday with this exact same pair. Like yesterday, matter of fact, let me get. Can you guys only see my screen, or do you see me and my screen?
You and your screen.
You see me and my screen?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go to yesterday so I can show you guys, that pair and what I did with it yesterday and how many times I did it yesterday. Pretty awesome. I get really excited about the money. So let's see. That's Eurochef, right?
Yep.
Yep, Eurochef. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did it a couple times. Let's see. I'm gonna show you my thing here. I'm just counting real quick. 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3 or 4. So the first one. Okay, so right here. This is Eurochef from yesterday. Can you see the? Is it? I'm not looking at myself. So you guys tell me. Is this clear, or do I need to put it closer, or what?
Too bright.
No, it's bright.
Their phone is too bright.
Oh, it's too bright. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll just read it to you. I'll just tell you what I did. So, one of my Eurochefs yesterday, I had it in at $5. I closed it for a $7 profit. Let's see. I got so many trades here yesterday. Let me see. So one of my Eurochefs, like I said, I took a $7 profit. One of my Eurochefs, I took a $43 loss. I do take losses too. One of my Eurochefs, there's a funny story on that. I only took a loss because I was about to hit the button to close it. I was holding it over, waiting. I was watching it, waiting for it to close, but I was tired. So I'm like this, and I literally just dozed forward, and my hand hit the button, and it it closed the trade. That's the only reason it was a negative $43 loss, because it was dropping down, and right after I hit the button, it kept dropping down. So that's even why I even had it open to close it, because it was moving down in profit. But I dozed and hit the screen, because that would have been profit too. But anyway, that was a negative. That was a negative $43. No big deal. What else? Eurochef. I took one at $61. And I took another at like $60. So I ate off that thing a couple of times yesterday, because it retraced, and I just, a better example though, because now that I'm actually looking at my progress from yesterday, a better example is actually the USD chef. I killed that thing yesterday several times. I'm talking about this insult to injury, just murdering it yesterday. So starting off at the top, I took 507 profit. I took a $404 profit. I took a $601 profit. That was all off the USD CHF. I think, did I do some more later that day? Yeah. Then while I was still in the trade, because you see my trade's still open, they called out on the swipe trade a buy. And I went in at a buy. Even though my other two are at a sale, I went in at the buy at $5, and I did the same thing I said, the 25 pip, the first take profit. But I went in twice, and I made 67 and 65. It's pretty awesome. I think I might have moved it to, his wasn't 25 pips. I think it was a little less. But my point is, off of that one pair, I was just beating it up yesterday. I was smacking it around. So when you get good, and guys, good doesn't take long. Good takes effort. I've only been in this business for 5 weeks. Huh? Somebody talking to me, or just talking in the background? Okay, so good doesn't take time. Good takes effort and how fast you invest. I've only been in the business as a whole 5 weeks, and I didn't start trading day one. So my point is, I have not been trading a full month yet, and I've already developed ways to do things, learn best practices, and understand different things. So there's a lot of money here, guys. It's really about how much you pour into it. You can be someone that just takes the entries and put them in, and that's cool. You can make money there. Or, you could be like Michael, who's like, I want to know why I'm doing this. I want to know how this works. I want to know the name of this. That is great information to learn that will help you be more proficient. We're still letting the Forex professional give us the targets, but our ability to adjust during a trade comes from knowledge. That all makes sense, guys?
Yes, thank you.
Cool. Anything else? Anybody? I have got nothing but time. Is everybody good?
Good night, Linda. Thanks, man.
That's it? It sounds like everybody going once, going twice. Anybody? Go ahead and unmute everybody one good time. I just unmuted everybody, so, or did I mute everybody? Yeah, no, unmute all. Yeah, I just unmuted everybody, so if you got anything, let me know. If not, I'm going to go ahead and close it out.
Thank you,
Good
Linda.
night, Linda.
It's been a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Lyndon. Great job.
All right, team. You know,
Awesome.
blessing to be a blessing, right? Y'all take it easy.
You're a blessing.
Yeah.
See you, Linda.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.